Hey guys, this is my first Mavic Mini video doing screen recording. So just going to go through some basic things for drone link that I found on their videos, but they were spread out and I got through about 30 minutes of video, and they're good videos, but all at once it's kind of a lot. So I'm just going to do about 5 minutes here of some quick things that should get you up and going and keep your drone from crashing. So when you get into drone link, repository is just like a folder, so you can have a couple different things. So we'll just make a new one here and we'll call it test, and we'll make it private for now. Create. So now within your test folder or repository you can make a plan. So we'll make a plan, and right here is the bridge that I've been focusing on. This is a Walmart, so I'm going to take off from behind Walmart, and the new plan we'll just call demo video. And when you hit next, the takeoff restriction, get into that in a second, you can either have none or specific area. As far as I know, this is a circle that if your drone is outside of that circle, it will not take off, kind of protect it. Then action on finish, return home, or auto land where it's at. I do return home. Then speed. For this, we'll just bump this. We'll bump it up to 15. And that's all. I do not change anything in here. And I will hit next. So now we'll start with a destination. So I'm going to take off from here, and we'll just fly over here to the corner over the trees. So latitude and longitude is where you clicked. Altitude, it defaults to 100. Pay attention to that every time you add a new point. So I'm going to bump this up to 125. And we will leave that there for now. We'll back up a step. This orange circle was that restricted area. So your drone has to be within this circle or it won't take off. So because I know I'll be in that parking lot, I'll just put it somewhere around there. So it gives me enough room that if somebody's parked right there, you can still take off. Okay, so right now it's going to take off from here, go up to 125 feet, and go over here. But we want to put some safeties in here, so we'll add a new component. Go to Command, Drone Command, scroll down to Drone Return Home Altitude. Again, it defaults to 100 feet. So since I'm flying at 125 feet, let's just set it to 130. And if I hit this up arrow, it's going to move it from the second position up one notch. So now, before it even takes off, we just set the return to home altitude. So after we fly over here, we want to take a picture or a video. So for this, let's just take a picture. So we're going to add new component, and for this, we'll go down to list. And we'll leave the list name, let's change the list name to take pic. Done. Now come back over here to the arrow on your list. We're going to add a component on that. And we're going to go to commands, camera commands. You got to treat the drone like it doesn't know anything. So right now it doesn't know if it's recording video, taking pictures. So the first thing we need to tell it to do is camera stop capture. This way it knows I'm stopping whatever I'm doing with the camera. Next, go back into the same menu, camera command, and we want to pick camera mode, and you can select photo or video. We're just going to take a picture. So photo. We're going to add another component under the list, camera command. camera photo type. So we can do intervals. I don't know if any of the other stuff works. I've only done single or interval. So everything I'm saying here is only stuff I've done. There's a lot I don't know, still learning. So we're just going to do a single photo. Go back, new component, camera command. Now we want to tell it to take the picture. So camera start capture. It will take the picture. And now we have to tell it to stop capture. Good. So now it's going to fly from here to here and take a picture. So over here we'll go back, take off, take the picture. This little clock up here gives you details about your mission. That'll take 45 seconds, 465 feet. And here I have one photo taken, so I know that the commands were correct. But I want to look at this bridge. So right now the camera would be pointing straight ahead. So let's go back to my destination. And we're going to set an achieved component. This means that once it reaches that destination, it will then do this component. So we should have a point of interest. No, like I said, still new. There we go. We can set a point of interest. And I like to put it right on this car that's on the map for all my pictures. Description, bridge. Now this altitude offset, I found that if you adjust this up or down, that will adjust the center of the photo up or down. So I just know from this area, I'm going to put about 30 feet down so I have less sky. Let's go back. Okay, we're back. Now, if we click on the mission preview button, it'll generate this and show you what the drone should be seeing. Up here you have your horizontal speed and your vertical speed. So I will speed this up. So here's the bridge. Now I will slow it down. We drop this menu down. It's showing us how far till it gets to that destination. And once it reaches 0, we should see it take a picture. And as it approached that destination, it turned to the point of interest. It will also slow down when it reaches the destination. There we go. It's running through the camera list, and it just took the picture. And this will replay. So we can close the mission preview. Now, we originally had it set to return to home, so it should go up to 130 feet and come back home. I like to add a new destination and bring it closer to home. Remember, keep your altitude up at your flight altitude because it defaults to 100. So I was flying 125. Now it will come back to the same parking area. The mission will end and I can manually bring it in to my landing spot. Just like with the DJI Fly app, if you are very close to your takeoff spot, it's just going to come straight down. So it would come straight down right there because I'm within that I forget what it is, within that circle. So I like to bring it out just a little bit, but where it's a lot closer to me, and then I would just bring it back in.